and
we are live on YouTube.
Okay, we still got 3 minutes though. People to come in. We're going to start in 3 minutes. We're waiting for you. Start with your warm-ups, your arms, and your yeses and nos. So technically, we're doing BJJ for Pilates today, and yesterday was BJJ for yoga, but I think they're kind of do more yoga, more Pilates. Yeah. So it just got, just reverse it. Even if you weren't here yesterday.
All right, 2 minutes. 2 minutes to showtime.
All right. So you've been doing coronavirus at home, exercising? What kind of stuff?
Just my normal jam.
Your normal jam?
Hi, James.
Oh, what music?
Welcome.
This is your music. This is your pre-selected. Okay. All right. I'm gonna make sure.
I'll give a shout out to my boy John Hopkins.
Hi, Ryan. Welcome.
Armbar you. Tap.
Hi, Sean.
All right.
Welcome to the Sean Whitmore. All right.
We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay, guys, those of you who have just signed on, you'll need your gi top and belt. We're going to be doing some stuff a little later with our belts and gi tops. D thinks I'm joking.
Welcome, Shady Farmer, AJ Berry. We got 6 live so far.
How many did you have yesterday?
Up to like 35.
35?
Yeah, total. Yeah, it was good. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go.
A few minutes ago, guys, we saw the Corona beer truck pull up and deliver a bunch of Corona beers. It was concerning.
That truck still have front beers and leaves. What's that crap?
All right, 2 o'clock.
Are we on?
We are on.
All right. We're starting. Okay, friends, thank you for joining us today. I'd like to point out my lovely assistants, Dorian Cartwright, Tiffany, and this is Robert, your friendly blue belt. So today we're going to be doing yoga for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And the concept today is that we're going to use some of these yoga exercises as a way of giving back to our body. You know, when we train, we take a lot out of our body with certain kinds of postures and just the beatings that we take. And so today, what we want to do is start with quite a gentle intro. And the stuff that we start with today, you can do before and after training. And the concept there is about sustainability and longevity, especially if you're an aging grappler. A lot of the stuff I'm showing you today, I've learned from Machine and my friend Nick Gregoriadis. So if you have it already, that's great. But if you don't, go grab your gi top and your belt. You will need those for some things that we do later. So the layout today is we're going to start with like a 10-minute intro with a light warm-up, some breath work. After which we'll get into some heavier stuff where we'll do jumping jacks and so forth, get our heart rate up. And then we will get into a more vigorous yoga workout, as well as some movements in place. And then we'll do some skill work and then end with a cool down. So friends, if we could start, what we want to do is let's just get into this position here. Now for me, I really struggle with this position. I have knee injuries on both times, so sitting here for a long time is hard. But this is where I start with my warm-ups. And so what I like to do is I like to just sit and articulate my hips back and forth. And then come to this position here. And just start with the cat and cow. And really feel that stretch all the way up. Breathe in, breathe out, and really push your butt out. This is not a time to be self-conscious. Do that a few times. And you should be breathing. Excellent. Okay, once we're done with that, what I'll do is I'll come back to this position. Again, all four. And what I want to do now is I want to go in a circle. In a circle. So to the left, top, top right, back. And this is good for your shoulders and your hips. Again, we're starting very gently. I would encourage you guys, once we open the gym again, that you even show up before the warm-ups and do your stretches, especially if you are getting closer to certain ages and numbers. Okay, good. Good. Okay, now what we want to do is I like to just put my legs behind me like this, and we're going to go into a gentle cobra. Okay, the idea here is I'm not going to lock my elbows out like this, but there's going to be a slight bend in the elbows. Slight bend, you just look up. Again, we're not pushing hard. And breathe. And as you breathe out, allow your hips to sink and look up a little more. Let your hips sink. Come back to child's pose.
You know that switch on the noise switch? One right there. And then one flop over.
Back to cobra. And now we're going to go for our first Hindi push-up of the day. Now the Hindi push-up, we know them as jiu-jitsu push-ups here, but what I like to do is come back here, and I'm in this squatted position. My arms are straight. I'm going to try to keep my back straight, and I'm going to allow my elbows to touch the ground, brush, look up, then come back. And now I'm going to start articulating my hips. Now I'm trying to engage my quads and my hamstrings and my trunk. Okay, now we're starting from the assumption that we're walking in from work, where we've been sitting all day, been driving, pissed off with traffic. One detail is to take your hand and make sure your finger is pointing straight down. Straight down, not like this, like this. Okay? And just side to side. Let's go for another Hindi push-up. Down, through, and straight up. Breathe in, out, in, out. Again, come back to that gentle cobra. Very nice. Very good. Let's come back to yesterday. We're going to take this leg, fold it in front of us, come down, elbows on the ground, and just allow your hips to sink. Now, we're not thrashing our body. We're just introducing our body to the exercise. Again, this is about giving back to our body. The hips are so important in jiu-jitsu, so important. Okay, from this angle. Switch legs. Now what we want to do is we're going to go for our first downward dog of the day. So we're going to start here, come to all fours. Remember we were here. So let's squat back, go through, up, and then shoot your hips back. And the guy who's really good at this is Machine. And again, you can see me just walking my hips backwards and forwards because my body's not ready to be thrashed yet. And then slowly, with your butt sticking out, allow your ankles to touch the ground. And we're going to hold this for a count of 20. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Child's pose. That was heavy on the arms. Okay. Now we're going to go into part 2. We're going to start elevating our heart rate. So if you can, stand up. And we're going to do 30, 30, 30. 30 jumping jacks, 30 cross country, 30 mountain climbers. And I want you guys to join in, and I want to sound off every 10.
I want to hear you counting.
1. 10. These guys got it wrong. We're going to start again. Oh, and I know you got it wrong too. All right. 1. Good. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 30.
Get my heart going.
Is your heart rate up? Is your heart rate up? Get a sip of water.
Okay.
20-second break. I'd just like to point out that we're selling these water bottles. Okay. 20 seconds is up. Let's do it. Right, we're going to go back to that whole sun salutation sequence that we discussed earlier. But now we're going to do it with a little bit of vigor. Sorry, Ben. Machine's just walking in. Let's do it away. Okay, so let's get back to being on all fours again. Let's articulate our hips. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go through an entire sun salutation sequence, including the lunges. You know the lunges, right, Dee? Right, so let's come up. Shoot the hips back. Now I'm going to do a right lunge. Okay. Lock out the back foot. Now what you can do as well is that you can drop the back leg but keep the top of the knee on the ground. That's also a good stretch. Back, downward dog, and hold that. This is where, for me, this particular pose is the hardest. And until I can do this, I know I'm not warmed up. Let's hold it for a few. Breathe. Okay, left lunge. What's going on back there?
All dialed in.
Okay, lock out that back leg. Now I forgot to do a warrior pose, which we'll get to. Actually, you relax, we'll get there. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is keeping the right hand still planted on the ground, stretch up and look. To the right. Very nice. Now what we're going to do is go back, and we're going to go through that entire sequence again two more times. So starting here, PD push-up, hold that, downward dog, right lunge, left lunge. Yeah, we'll get the warrior poses at the end. And again. Right lunge, stretch. Okay, now there's going to be a wrinkle. We're going to keep this foot pointing down the mat. The back foot is going to rotate to 90 degrees. We're going to come across the middle, turn the other foot 90 degrees. Now, I'm not very flexible, but I'm more flexible than I was. Try to keep your back straight, palms on the ground, and backwards and forwards a little bit like this. Keep the right foot at 90 degrees. Turn this foot, left foot going down the mat. Then turn the right foot straight as well. Lock out the back leg. There we go. Right foot 90 degrees. Left foot 90 degrees. Come across the middle. Backwards and forwards like this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do, I didn't know this was a racial term, but apparently we're going to do Cossacks now. Cossacks. Apparently they were Russian dudes.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. So what we're going to do is we're going to go this way, point up the toe, this way, point up the toe. This is so good for you. When I started jiu-jitsu, I couldn't do these at all. You see Machine doing these all the time. He told me that that's the secret, whatever the secret is. Backwards and push-ups with some random push-ups starting in the middle. We're still trying to get our heart rate up, so what we're going to do is come back to this position, and we're going to go. See, the great thing about this is if your arms aren't very strong, you can use your back and your feet. That's why I love these, because I don't have strong arms. So I can come up, push through, and then use my legs to pull me back. And again. And again. So let's go ahead. Let's do 10. Are you guys going to count with me?
Yes.
Let's start. Coach Stephanie Camille, is starting. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Don't put your knees down. Don't put them down.
Put your knee down.
10 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are you warmed up? Good. Good, good, good. Now, we're going to go into our next thing, which are the jiu-jitsu skills. And the one I love to do, because it's really good for the hips, is we start here, in this position, both legs facing the same direction. And those of you who have been here many times, you've seen us do this. This is so good for your hip strength and flexibility. So the movement is up, 1. This leg across the middle, 2. Windshield wiper the back leg, 3. And come down in a controlled fashion. That's 1. Switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. And no touching the ground with your hands. If you touch the ground with your hands, we start again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're going to knock out 10. Let's go. I think we're on 3. That was 3. 5 or something. 6, 7, 8, 9. What do they say, Darren?
Woo! Tiffany, where you going?
Okay, stand up. 20-second break. Water break. We're back at it. 10 minutes left, y'all. Okay. What I want to go through today now is let's do some alligators. Now, you know alligators, they're like this. You walk like an alligator. Then you come forward. But because you're not here and we wish you were, and you have a small living room, we're going to kind of do them in place. So we're going to go like this. 1, 2, 3. And what we're going to do, Coach Chamomile, D and I, is we're going to sit and watch you do 50. Let us know when you're done. Okay, let's go ahead and let's do 10 of these bad boys. Ready? 2 equals 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Congratulations. You win the prize. Okay, now the next thing we want to do is let's go through some over-the-shoulder rolls. I don't know how successful this will be. Give us some feedback if it sucks for you. But what we want to now do is work on our mobility and our flexibility, especially in our neck and shoulder area. So we can do the InPlace full Granby roll, which I'll just try show. For those of you who know how to do it, great. For those of you who don't, just Try follow along. So we're going to sit in a normally butterfly guard position like this. I'm going to sort of grip this side, my pants. I'm going to put my head to this knee, and I'm going to push off with this knee here. Position 1, 2, 3. Okay, again, gripping this side, the head goes to the knee, pushing off the floor with this foot. Position 1, 2, 3. Got it? Again, all right. Rolling towards this knee with this head, as opposed to my other head. Plant. Roll. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's knock out 5. So we go 1. And try and get both feet to touch the ground while you're inverted. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very nice. Okay, position number 2, technical stands. Now, normally we do the technical stand with a break fall. I know a lot of us live in apartments and we don't want to murder the people downstairs. So we're going to do it in a special way. Let's just start here. You come down slowly, almost like you know how we do this break fall. Except we're not doing that today. We're coming down slowly. Here. And just like we learned in class, up on our elbow, plant, plant, up. Other side, come down slowly, up on our elbow, plant, plant, up. Did you get that, brother? Coach Handle wheel? Awesome. Let's do it. Let's do 10. 2. I cheated. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Okay, excellent. Now, I don't know if we have enough time for the gi thing. Should we do the gi thing? Do the gi thing. We're going to do the gi thing. So, take your belts off. Relax. I'm not taking my clothes off. It's just my guitar. Take your belt, put it to one side. Take our gi tops. Are you wearing your regulation half-free no gi top? Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to take our gi top. You'll find it helpful if you up like this a little bit. Then we're going to do the cat paw grip in the sleeves. And this is in lines with the spider guard, lasso guard that the guys have been working through this week with you. Start with spider guard. Spider guard. If you're like me, your grips are totally hosed right now because you haven't been training with other guys. Okay, so what we're going to do, like we do when we do lasso, we get onto our right hip, lasso, with our left leg, and stretch. And lasso, back the other way, lasso, and lasso. Okay, lasso, and lasso. Onto our left hip, lasso, and lasso. Let's do 10. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How y'all feeling out there? I get great. Oh, that's great. Okay, so what we're going to do now, in the last few minutes, grab your gi belt. This one's a very hard one for me. So in jiu-jitsu, often we're like this. because we're fighting for grips, or we're inside control, protecting, or we're like this, we're tucked up. So what we want to do is open up the chest and the shoulders. We grab our belch like this. And I don't know how far apart you should grab it. It's a comfort thing. So what you want to do is sit in a dignified posture, take this up, and then start bringing it behind your back. And this is going to pull and hurt a bit. But it shouldn't hurt, but you should feel tension in your chest, shoulders, and arms. And try to bring your belt, pause, and bring it down your back. And if you're like Tiffany and it looks super easy, bring your arms closer together. Yes. And one more. And guys, don't forget this belt that you have, whether it be a white belt, a purple belt, or black belt, look after it, tied up nicely. It's a sacred object. Thank you. I hope that was helpful.
High five.
I know we have 1 minute left.
High five.
That's it.
That's good. Thank you very much, Robert.
What are we doing next? Who's up next? Tiffany or Darren? Darren? So, tomorrow, don't touch me, dude. We'll be back from 2 to 2:30, and it looks like we're going to be doing solo jiu-jitsu drills with Darren Ogasawara. Can't wait to see you. Hey,
Where is Darren? Darren, come here.
Give us some feedback.
Yeah.
Let us know you're out there. Let us know stuff you want to see. You can't hear me with this mask on. Let me know that. Music, we're taking music requests, exercise requests, all types of stuff. So just let us know what you're thinking out there, okay? Happy coronavirusing.
One last thing, today's mix, John Hopkins.
Bam.
That was fun, huh?
Man, those indie push-ups are
I know.
I can't do that.
Sweating, man.
Thank God I came with a structure. Halfway through, I'm like, what am I going to do now?
Right. That's what
I wrote some shit out, fortunately.
Good old structure.